We're now in a private museum which is called Reserve. It is open for public very rarely, normally on special occasions, and this weekend is the special occasion as the city is gearing up for a celebration of the 75th anniversary of the end of the siege. And here we have a look at the armor which is here. Okay, this strange structure here is a mobile machine gun nest, so it can be towed, as you can see, and it has some sort of version of T-38, T-37 light tank turret on it. Here is a photo proof that this thing actually existed in the Second World War, and it can even be towed by a horse. Okay, then we have BA-64, Soviet light armored car, which was launched towards the second part of the war, all beautifully restored. Then pre-war BA-20. Well, apparently some parts are original and some parts are replicas, but you can only find them in bits and pieces on the battlefield now, so I guess this is the one that was made anew from several parts, both original and non-original. The next one is BA-20M, Soviet light pre-war armored car. Again, you can only find them in bits and pieces on the battlefields, and it's a big question which part of this armored car is original and which is not. But basically nobody cares these days because the original ones, which be still in one piece, are very rare. Actually, you can see one of them in Parla in Finland. So BA-20M, and we're going on to BA-20, which has a different turret on it, but pretty much the same layout. And we move on to the heavy BA-10, which is based on a 3-axis truck and has a modernized or updated turret from T-26 or BT, but it is missing the niche in the back. The rear pair of wheels could be equipped with overall caterpillars, and you can see them on the floor. And again, from the corrosion on the armored parts, you can easily see which parts are original and which are not. Each original part has some corrosion in it, and it has one bullet mark, and that was the way to actually test the armor details, or the armored parts when they were cast before assembly, whether the armor is okay, or there was some defect in the manufacturing process. So here is the heavy BA-10, and we go on, of course, to Lend-Lease equipment, M5 half-track, supplied in great numbers to the USSR under Lend-Lease program. Here we are, familiar to everyone, and apparently bought in the West and just brought here. And here we go with M3A1, a wheeled US armored personnel carrier. And we go on to a whole array of trucks here. ZIS-5B. Then there is a bigger one, ZIS-42, which is actually a half-track. I guess there are only few of them remaining in this world. Please note that the doors are made of wood. That was pretty typical for wartime production. Everything was as simplified as possible. ZIS-32, bigger truck. ZIS-12, with MG mount, and the most typical ZIS-5 plus militia ZIS bus, which are really, really rare. This is ZIS-8, and the most standard Soviet issue 85mm heavy anti-aircraft gun. Here are original field kitchens. One on the left is still from the times of the Empire. The one on the right is apparently a newer one. So here is all sorts of stuff with related to the partisan movements. Here we have the weapons carrier used in an ambulance. And another Gaz A used as a medical truck or medical car. Again, militia buses, all very, very beautifully restored. And some really good looking police cadets here. Please note that there are special skis here on this ZIS truck. To be used in deep snow and ice. And here is a truck which could actually use firewood for the engine. So this is a gas generator, Gaz AA. And of course, this has to be used as a makeshift measure in besieged Leningrad, where actually having petrol and oil was quite a bit of a problem. And there we have an M4 Maxim quadruple quad on the truck. There are several fantastic museums across the country, and we will definitely pay them a visit